Hello, and we're back at the Horror Fest. I am here with the team of Wraith. We just saw their screening. Congratulations, you guys.
We just saw it too, and we really liked it.
This is the first time they've ever seen it. Just kidding.
Actually, it's like the fifth, not counting editing. That would be like the 100th.
That would be like the 300th time.
So,
300 times.
So we've got writer, director,
Daniel James. I wrote it and I directed it. Yeah.
congratulations,
Thank you very
Daniel.
much.
Sam Borowski, lead producer.
Amy Alonso, producer and wardrobe supervisor.
Great professor. I was in that.
Awesome. And we did hear that Greg picked out some of his own costumes. Is this true?
That's true.
Greg went over and above. He picked out his own costumes. He got stabbed. He took one for the team. He produced. He got his own hotel room. Is there anything Greg didn't do on this shoot?
Live.
He didn't live.
Yes.
What? He didn't shoot.
Spoiler alert! You could. So
Cut that out.
So let's hear a little bit about what inspired you to write Wraith.
Well, I wanted to do a horror story for my first directorial movie. I'd only ever produced before, and horror's always been a childhood love of mine. And I thought that a love affair of horror should kind of culminate in a film that I can, give away. And I think that when you do art, when you create art and you get it out in front of people, it stops being noise. So this is just my way to kind of
learn that one the
give
hard
back.
way, right?
It's my way to give back to the horror community for giving so much to me.
I would say actually it had nothing to do with the fact that he choked his ex-girlfriend to death. That was really a suicide.
Trying to
Keep that on. No, one thing he said that was very interesting. He said,
You can cut this out.
he said, when you do art, it no longer becomes yours. And I think that's actually something interesting for all the independent filmmakers and actors out there. Because I think we put Daniel through hell. Like we wanted this thing to be perfect. Even if it was just a frame, a second, shorter, sliced, cut, changing dissolves to cuts. And I think, we did it because we all just wanted the best movie we can. I think I would agree that we got the best version that we can. At a certain point, a movie is what it is. It's not going to morph. I don't agree with the people that say, every couple of years I install my film, so I go back and I re-edit it. No, that's schmucks do that. That's what jabibs do. You don't go back and re-edit it. At a certain point, the movie is what it is, and that's what it is. And I think this is what it is. And I think budgetary constraints, time consumption, you might have distribution or every chance, film festivals, they all dictate that you have a certain finite time to finish your film. Now, whether that's 3 years or 1 month,
I think the limitations helped us because we were able to use those limitations and create
to our
ways.
advantage.
Exactly. It kind of let the creative juices flow, knowing that the sand is running out of the hourglass, and we got to be out of here, out of this location in 3 days.
But not even just that, we had a festival schedule where we knew we wanted to break, where we wanted to pop our festival cherry, so to speak. And we had some big festivals we were looking at, and so I got a little racy here, guys, but this is the Horror Fest, right? But, the Northeast Film Festival Horror Fest. But I think, we knew what we had to do, and it started like, when we got the script, me and Greg and Daniel sat down in the TikTok diner, we gave thoughts.
Very, very good meeting.
Yes, very positive. We talked, and our dream cast, Greg said, well, I'd like to do it because we wanted him right off the bat. And we wanted Melissa Archer, and we got her. And, we brought on Amy, she produced, and then in post-production, myself, Amy, Daniel McQuarrie, we all gave notes, Daniel went back and did it again and again, and I think that, I'm just really proud. This is what independent film is. It is collaboration. You want it to be something that's open to the public, and I think the reactions we've gotten through 3 festivals, this is our 3rd festival, the first 2 we've been nominated in both. We won awards in the first. We're expecting some awards, hopefully tomorrow night. And, if we don't get them, we got some other festivals on the way and some big ones, and we're excited. We're already talking distribution for DVD.
Amazing.
With a group of other horror shorts, so we'll see. But I think it's all attributed to Daniel, myself, Greg, Amy, the entire team, Melissa, Donna McKenna, our casting director, who's also a producer, Daniel McQuarrie, who gave some good notes. Every member of the team really, they were vital. You need a team. It's like a football team, right, Greg?
Absolutely.
How good is a football team with 1-star player?
Doesn't go very far.
There's no I in team.
Ah, very good.
Greg knows this. He's a Jets fan, so.
There's no I in church.
Well, you won the Audience Choice Award at the Northeast Film Festival where we're at.
Well, we were
here.
also at the Northbrook Film Festival, which was great, but we won't talk about that one. Yeah, no, we won the Audience Choice Award at the Northeast Film Festival.
That was huge.
Yeah, huge. That was our world premiere. We got more votes than any short, feature, or documentary in the entire festival, bar none. And it was great to have Amy and Greg and Daniel and me. We all saw it together for the first time together with the music, with the sound mix. Holly Amber Church did a great job on the music.
She came out of nowhere and just made the film that much more.
Oh, elevated it. And our sound mixer,
The
too.
sound, yeah, can't take away from Alex Thomas. He really,
Alex Trey Thomas.
he made it sound amazing.
If you guys want great people out there that will work within your budget, and I can't speak for the negotiation, but they're pretty good, you should talk to them. I mean, Holly just did 2 movies that came out with IFC Films, including that, The Devil's Dolls,
Devil's
and then,
Dolls.
what was it, Clown Town?
No,
I think it was Clown Town.
Downtown. I
Something
remember the
about-
Devils. I saw the Devil's Dolls.
Devil's Dolls just came out on DVD and Blu-ray, so
Yeah, it's out.
through
Very
IFC
cool.
Films.
Pick it up.
She did some other IFC Films work. She did a documentary about Stan Lee. She's great. If you guys want some great music, Holly Amber Church, look her up on IMDb. And you know, Greg's a great actor. Amy's becoming a great producer. It was her producerial debut, and she did a really great job.
Thank you very much.
How hard was it for you, Amy, to produce the first time?
Well, you know, it was very enjoyable, and it was a lot of hard work. I'm not going to tell you that it wasn't, but it was enjoyable. If you enjoy what you do, you know, it makes it so much easier. So definitely figure out what you like to do. Figure out, you know, what is in your heart and go for it. Just don't wait. Go for it. So we're very proud. I mean, that is, I think, the ultimate goal, to be proud of what you do, be proud of what you produce, and then just run with it. So there's
And if you hire somebody to mash the potatoes, make
Oh,
sure that
yes,
the mashed potatoes,
yes,
that's a
the-
real enjoy.
the
Something that
infamous
still sticks
potatoes.
in my craw.
Yeah, I started the potatoes. I also did some of the catering for the cast and crew.
Amy can't be
Many
blamed.
hats.
Amy
Yeah,
cannot
it's
be
not my
blamed for the
fault.
faulty mashed potatoes.
I had an assistant who was helping with the potatoes,
Shall remain
and
nameless.
you know they were not mashed the way they should have been. So
When you mash potatoes,
You live and learn.
you have to, like, with all your strength, it's not, especially
Don't you
if,
just use like like a mixer and then
no, the budget didn't have that.
we didn't have that in the budget.
Didn't have it in the budget.
But the craft service,
It was
can only
manual
bring
labor.
us so much.
Boy, this interview's really
I just
degenerating.
want to go on record with one thing. I am Irish, and the potatoes were fine.
Oh! We have the proof here. We
They were
have
absolutely
the stamp
fine.
of
We'll take
approval.
What, you're saying Italians don't know how to cook potatoes and mash them?
I'm saying maybe the potatoes were a little al dente, and you don't like that.
Oh!
We fixed them. Maybe you got
We
the
did.
fixed
We
version.
fixed them.
Well,
Absolutely.
this is clearly such a supportive and encouraging and dream team, and you guys are just so great.
I got one more to say.
Congratulations. One
One-
more thing from Sam here, darling.
You get to the end. You're right. You're right. Fade out.